Hello guys, we are on the Pioneer server and they have done some really interesting changes. So here in AFK stages you can actually skip levels if you're too powerful for them. That's kind of useful if you've been inactive or coming back, or there's just one wave that's really hard for you but you can skip it all of a sudden. Really strong. Oh, don't mind all those pack popping up. And when it comes to battling battery as well, you will have the skip button now. I don't know if it's there all the time or not, but it showed up after the first battle. That way you don't have to start the fight then skip. Let's go to the reason why all of you guys are watching this video. Cryonaia. So let's start with her ultimate. Frostwheel Domain. Cryonaia summons the Domain of Eternal Winter, trapping up to 3 enemies and their summons in the domain for 12 seconds, cutting them off from the rest of the battlefield. This skill prioritizes enemy heroes who dealt the highest accumulative damage. In boss fights, Cryonaia traps all enemies in the domain of Eternal Winter. When Cryonaia casts her ultimate, she gains a frost shield for the duration of the Eternal Winter, so 12 seconds, and absorbs up to 1400 plus 250 ultimate power in damage. While the shield is active, Cryonaia becomes immune to control effects. Her haste increased by 60 and her attack is also increased by 60. The shield also prevents Cryonaia from being defeated. Eternal Winter will end early if all trapped enemies are defeated or if the frost shield is destroyed. So you better watch out. But with this ability alone, it kind of feels like she is a PvP hero. Next up we have Icicle Tempest. Cryonaia summons a powerful ice storm that sweeps across the battlefield for 6 seconds, doing 47 plus skill power here, damage over 0.5 to enemies in its path, and 23 damage and also skill power here to enemies within 1 tile of the storm. After casting her ultimate, Cryonaia stops using this skill actively. Instead, she creates a full-size ice storm and 2 smaller storms at the center of the battlefield, which persist for the duration of her frost shield. So once again, it's connected to her shield that she gets up, so if she gets attacked and that shield disappears, the 2 storms or 3 storms in here will also disappear actually. Just smaller storms deal 23 plus power damage every 0.5 seconds to enemies caught in their path. And then it just upgrades the storms the further down you go. Cryonaia creates and launches 5 ice shards at an enemy, with each shard dealing 160 plus skill power damage to it. While Frost Shield is active, reduces the cooldown to 3 seconds. Cooldown is 10. Her hero focus increases her attack during battle. For every 2 seconds that the Frost Shield remains active, her attack increases by an additional 1%, stacking up to 6 times, so you can get 13 attack basically, and if you level it up you can get 21. Her Mythic Plus, Frozen in Time. Cryonaia deals 60 damage to enemies each time they are brought into the domain of Eternal Winter. Only Cryonaia can use ultimate while within the domain. Oh. So she basically silences the enemies as well. Then it increases the damage enemy takes the further you upgrade it. And Biting Cold of Eternal Winter freezes time itself. Cryonaia can stop the... What? Cryonaia can stop the battle time for up to 30 seconds with Eternal Winter. How does that work? What? And then we have her S+. While the Frost Shield is active, Cryonaia instantly freezes and defeats enemies in the domain of Eternal Winter if their current HP is below 300% of her attack, and their HP percentage is lower than 15%. Okay. Wow. So she looks like a really badass PvP hero, and could probably be really great in bosses like Plague Creeper. But let's just put her in like this and just boost her. And then let's just use harmonic, I guess, so we can boost the haste a bit. And let's see how this goes. So that's just her go, I guess. Here comes her ultimate with the big tornado or storm and the 2 small one. So she froze everyone else in that situation. Look like. But it didn't freeze the boss itself. Remember, we only have 1 copper here right now. So it freezes the battlefield, but everything else goes on. Interesting. Huh. I can see how this is a great PvP hero, even with 1 copy. So let's go in. She barely dealt any damage. But let's see if we can battle someone in arena. See what happens. So let's use Confining Spell. Let's use Frestos as well. Let's put her in. Let's put her further back. Let's actually give her some damage reduction from that. Also use Lily May to prevent them from casting some ultis. Funny, and then we want a really great Ludovic. Let's see how this goes. Wait, what? Okay. Why did everyone have to max her out straight away? So, does this fight work? No? Okay, here we have someone who hasn't maxed her out. Of course, it's in a different arena.
Understood.
So, let's just use all the same logic here.
The
Ludo.
a state of art.
Just see how her ability works here. If she gets her ultimate off even. Oh man, why can't people just use this for testing? Like, why do they have to go like all P4 straight away? I guess I'm just gonna bring her up to Mythic Plus then and upgrade her and see what happens from there. So we have at Mythic Plus. Whoops. We have at Mythic Plus. Let's upgrade her Hero Focus and let's get her like plus 10 or something as well. So now we can test plus 10. How that goes. Didn't see, but this guy probably got P4s as well. But let's see. Yeah, so she actually froze everything. Man, what? But if PvP weren't ruined before with the Paragon changes, this is what's gonna ruin it. She basically freezes everyone. No one can do anything. So PvP will most likely become who got the strongest Cryonaia. So everyone who has saved resources, well, congrats, you just won the game. Just do a skip in here and see how much damage has improved. 2.1 million. Not the greatest, and I can't say I'm using the best lineup for her either. I don't know what she would want even. And she isn't that great for boss fights anyways, even if she looks amazing. She might have 1 or 2 fights where she's really good. But considering she's freezing the battlefield for everyone but herself. Yeah, this is straight out like PvP hero. Wow. Well, that was a bit of testing on Cryonaia. I don't think I need to test her any more than that, to be fair. So I brought her up a bit further as well, and she's S+ now, so I'm just gonna plus 15 her, so we get that unlock for the battle stuff. Now we have all the passives. So here we have that you can stop the battle time up to 30 seconds. So let's see how that works in the Dream Realm. Because if she freezes it for everyone and the timer actually stands still and people can deal damage afterwards, she can be really great. Who knows? Timer's actually frozen, and actually that's a cool effect. So that basically means she has free damage on the boss. So if we just go more energy boosting, she can freeze the boss more often. Wow. So maybe if you go a really high like energy team that boosts her energy, it can be really cool. Because then she doesn't prevent the other ones from not dealing damage either. Oh man, did you see that jump? She basically doubled her damage even though it's not a proper lineup. I wonder what happens if we do something like this. Like get the Rowan up so he can give energy to her quicker. Also having that Fresto giving her energy recover quicker as well. Because man, if you just can pump her up and make sure she just ultimates all the time. Like look at this damage. And I wonder if you can boost her with like Hypogean giving more shield or something like that. Because that would even be more insane. But there the time actually went on further. Like it didn't stop instantly. So it's also only Lucia, so it's kind of bad to try her out on this because they become silenced and so on. But I can see how she's really great in like Plague Creeper, for example. Just using her to freeze time when the like small ads come out and you kill them for free and then you still have heavy nukers and so on. Yeah, she can probably be great, but you also need her at S. No, you need her at S for that, right? At Supreme you can plus 15. You need her at least at Supreme for that to happen. Ah, interesting. Well, I guess I was kind of wrong, but you need her at Supreme for it to really work. So ignore what I said earlier. Like I said, you need her at Supreme at least. And I would still wait until a lot of people have tested her and see where she's really great. Like this is just the first couple of hours of the Pioneer server. So watch out. But tomorrow we will hopefully make a video about the new Clash Front, so stay tuned for that. But as always, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.